Hello, everyone. You are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Group urges Oshiomole to stop distracting Obaseki. Right Monitoring Group and Center for Convention on Democratic Integrity, a non-governmental organization, has admonished the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Comrade Adams Oshiomole, to stop interfering in the political process in Edo State. The president of the group, Mr. Olufemi Aduwo, gave the admonition in a statement made available to Nigerian Tribune on Sunday, urging the APC national chairman to allow his successor, Governor Godwin Obaseki, to concentrate and deliver on his promises to the people of the state. Aduwo, the permanent representative of CCDI to the United Nations, who is presently attending the ongoing World Bank and IMF Board of Governors meetings in Washington, D.C., United States of America, described the face-off between Oshiomole and Obaseki as unnecessary interference by the former. He called on President Muhammadu Buhari to wade into the feud between the two APC chieftains, adding, "We urge Mr. President not to stand aloof and watch the personal interests of few greedy and self-centered party chieftains hampered the laudable achievements the governor has made. Oshiomole should have been sacked for the humiliation and disgrace he brought to the party in Zamfara State in the last general election. I was perturbed when an investor at the ongoing IMF session asked me about the undemocratic leadership style of the APC national chairman. Such a question speaks volume," he said. In another development, Aduwo has urged the state governments to look beyond loans and grants from World Bank and apply for funding opportunities available from donors and development partners in order to achieve SDGs programs. He noted that a former governor of Anambra State, Dr. Peter Obi, recorded some unprecedented achievements on MDGs through donations and assistance from donors agencies and international non-governmental organizations. So guys, the situation in Edo State, people are coming up to intervene, to encourage, to advise, to admonish these two gentlemen in the same party, people who were really lovers of themselves, people who really believed in themselves, and people who really projected themselves to the people that, oh, they are good, they are good, they are good, this person is good, but all of a sudden everything has turned the other way around, and it's really a sad one. Honestly, it is really a sad one. And I don't know who is to back off, who is to relax, who is to concentrate and do a particular thing, who is to, to relent on this face off, because I don't know what they are really dragging. Because if you look at everything holistically, you will think, you will feel that Oshiomole is really interfering in those state policies. And if you look at it at the other way, some people will still argue is that, of course, if he notices something going on in the state as a citizen, he has the right to contribute or to say something, irrespective of the position he's holding at the center. People just tend to see it from that angle. But from the angle that, okay, it's from Edo State, he has a right to say one or two things if things are not going on well. But for the fact that he's holding one position or the other, a lot of people are speaking. Even if of course, it's not as if he's not going to say anything, if or he does not have the right to say anything or to speak against what he perceives that is not going on with that the present governor is doing. But I think the manner at which he has involved himself and the way they have been playing the politics, that is why the whole thing is really is becoming so glaring, and it's becoming so difficult for him to just back off. So they have advised him to take a back seat, concentrate on your national assignments, let the governor concentrate on his own state assignments. And of course, you guys are in the same party. Like I have been saying, if there's nothing wrong, if there's no secret, between them, because of the way they have been doing things. So they know that, oh, these are the these are the ways we've been doing things, and I know that if I'm not smart, this guy might outsmart me. They've advised themselves in one way or the other. They know that those advice that they've given to them when they were working with other, or working against other people, they might use it against themselves. I think that's why this whole thing is becoming so tense that they don't want to even soft pedal. That is my own opinion, because I see no reason why you say you want to serve people and it's becoming a problem. And again, just like what has been referred to Peter Obi now, we're saying, I did a video when I was comparing Peter Obi with the present governor, Obiano, because when Obiano went to visit the market, what happened in Onitsha market, we know, and we saw how it was received. But when Peter Obi, who is not even the governor, when he got there, we saw the video that everybody was shouting, chanting his praises, so they missed him and all of that because of his good works. Of course, some people still believe that they are all the same, that politicians are not to be trusted. Of course, well, we still have, like we always say, because it's just like, a known thing. When you just talk about Nigerian politicians, oh, there's a mindset already, that you have for them. But we still have very few, but very, very few. Even as much we say most of our politicians are like this or they are like that. If you say 95%, but we still have a 2 or 3 or 5% that are still good, you know. In one way, you can't say maybe they are perfect 100%, but we still have a few ones amongst them that still do the right thing. And it's in the case of Peter Obi, of course, he might have his own flaws, but generally, he can go anywhere and speak of what he has done, and nobody has been able to challenge him on that. Of course, he has a little things that people might not really like in what he has done, but majorly, you know that this man is standing out. No matter how you want to do it, he's standing out. And that is what is being referred to now. And somebody is referring to what he has done, that even the state governor of Edo State can even emulate and do all this issue of borrowing and all of that. Borrow, 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 borrow. At the end of the day, we don't even see the effects on ground. It cuts across board, even at the federal level, the same thing. They are just bent on borrowing, tasking and all of that. If you want to task me, to pay my tax, it's not a big deal. People will pay in as much they see what you are doing with it. But in as much you guys are living in affluence and do all manner of things, and you expect people to pay tax, and you expect people to be sacrificing, and you are not sacrificing. So what are we talking about? So this issue of a Edo State, coming back to the fracas or whatever that is happening between Oshiomole and Obaseki, I'm sure the president must have done one or two things, because people came from Abuja. They came from Abuja to settle them. Before they even came, the Oba of Benin had done his own part. Why some people still believe that he's not done anything. But from what we have heard, from what we have seen, from his own statement, he had intervened, but they didn't listen. People came from Abuja too. They didn't listen. The Oba of Benin said he told the president, the road he had played just to settle these gentlemen, but all to no avail. So I don't know what is going to end them. Maybe it is the people that put them there, or that voted them there, that will settle them. Because I see no reason why this thing is lingering for a very long time. So now, concerning the statement again, Oshomole really needs to check himself, and there are people are still referring to the role he played in Zamfara. And someone say this particular person that was giving this report, he said I was perturbed when an investor at the ongoing IMF session asked me about the undemocratic leadership style of the APC national chairman. Such a question speaks volume, he said. So most of these things that these our politicians are doing, you think, oh, you are not you people are not hearing, people are not seeing. They will be telling you, oh, it is the social media that are taking information that are false all over the place. People are seeing, because in as much you have most embassies, most of all these foreign nationals representatives in Nigeria, as a result of their embassy being in Nigeria, they see what happened, they know what is happening, they hear what happened. So you don't expect them not to relate it back to them. And what most of the things that are happening online or on social media, majority of them are really truth. You can't just discard them. People are hearing, people know what they are doing, people know what is happening in the country. Of course, they might not want to come and interfere, but they know what is happening. And you can imagine this kind of question that, they're being asked about Adams Oshomole. So it's really, really unfortunate. And I believe that most of our politicians, they don't care. They don't even have time to say, okay, they want to make name for themselves outside the country. They just believe that everything is all about money, money, money. Just acquire money. Once they get the money, you can go outside the country to go and spend it. How many of them have been invited by international bodies to come and speak on how, the role, the role and their duty they played when they were governor, or the kind of legacy they have left behind? Because of that, they want to invite them to come and speak on this so issue. How many of them do really have that that opportunity? Can I say opportunity, or have that I don't know how to put it, have that pride in them that people can really invite them outside the country, apart from the ones that are deceiving them? Or maybe they will go, maybe some Nigerians in diaspora that will invite them. But when you talk of a real international meeting, how many of them that you will go and they will give you a standing ovation? Wow, that we respect you, we heard what you have done when you were holding one office, when you were holding one position or the other. How many of them? They don't even care. Their own is money and power. For them to be local champion in Nigeria, to be oppressing their people, that is just the only thing they are after. So even all this English I'm even speaking, that they should invite them to come and speak, for where they will tell you, say, who that won't help. So I think that's why they are just doing what they are doing, because they don't have any relevance outside the country. They just want to be there and be humiliating people. And someone say Obaseki will not smell that city again. Really? That's people's opinion. I don't know whether this person is from Edo State, he knows, maybe he understands what he's speaking about. Someone says thanks for the advice. It's too unbecoming of Oshiomole. The group should tell Obaseki to stop distracting himself. What kind of a group is this? And why didn't the group make any comments about Obaseki privatizing Edo State Specialist Hospital? But why the name calling when you have refused to do the needful? Chai, you too fine. Oh. So guys, I would like to hear from you whether you think that what this group has said, whether they are in line. Of course, that is the normal thing for a normal person or a normal group to say. Nobody wants trouble. Nobody wants a atmosphere that is not peaceful. Everybody wants a peaceful atmosphere. So they need to really advise themselves too, even as people are urging them. A lot of timber and calibers of people have come to intervene, yet they don't just want to give down. So guys, let's hear your own take, whether you're with your own advice, whether these people can really hear your own. If they cannot hear the timber and calibers advices, maybe they can hear your own. Let's hear your own opinion on this matter. Thank you very much. Bye.